Hey guys, so this is going to be another video comparing bookshelf speakers. As you guys can see here, I have 4 sets of bookshelf speakers, and I just got a new one in. These are the Aperion Verus 5Bs, and I wanted to compare them with my current bookshelf speakers, and yeah, just see how it stacks up. Alright, so first I'm just going to do a brief introduction of each of these bookshelf speakers, tell you a bit about each one, and then we're going to talk a little bit more in depth and do a sound comparison test with the Aperion Verus 5Bs, okay? And these are fairly compact bookshelf speakers. I make sure not to get ones that are too big or too heavy. These are all around like 12 pounds, I would say. Yeah, all around that range. So they're not like really big or anything. But yeah, let's start out with the MartinLogan Motion 15s here. So these ones are the oldest here in terms of when they debuted. So technically the technology is the oldest here, but it's still pretty good. They debuted back in 2012. Had a refresh, I think, in 2019 with the Motion I series, which is not too different. But then recently, I think a few years back, they had a bigger refresh, which added the Foundation series, and then they completely refreshed the Motion lineup. But anyways, these are the ones. The Motion 15 is originally from 2012. They originally debuted for $800 for the set. Unique, I think, from MartinLogan. And MartinLogan, just tell you a bit of background there. MartinLogan is an American company that started in the 70s, I believe. And actually, no, they started maybe in the 80s, yeah. I say maybe the company started in the 70s, but they made their first speaker in the 80s, and they're well known for their electrostatic speakers. So the electrostatic speakers are like these giant, they're towers actually, but they use like different technology than your typical speakers. They don't actually use like your typical tweeter or woofer. They use like a electrostatic panel. Very expensive speakers. I obviously don't have the room or money to buy those giant electrostatic panels. But these are they're more affordable, traditional bookshelf speakers. I would say they're not completely traditional because special thing about MartinLogan's is, yeah, especially like this is the technology that they brought over down from their electrostatic speakers, I'm guessing, is they implemented their version of an air motion transformer, which is kind of like a ribbon tweeter, kind of similar to that. So they call it the folded motion tweeter. So this is what's special about their motion series, is the folded motion tweeter here, which is kind of like an air motion transformer type of tweeter here, that supposedly it can move more air compared to a traditional dome tweeter. So yeah, the MartinLogan Motion 15s come with a 1x1.4 inch folded motion tweeter and a 5.25 inch aluminum cone woofer. So that's the specs of the MartinLogan Motion 15s. Yeah, it's not too heavy, it's fairly compact. It's not their most compact speaker. They make the they used to make the 2Is and 4Is. Actually, I'm not sure if they're still making them now. But anyways, I've had this for a few years now. It's been my main bookshelf speaker in my bedroom, and fairly satisfied with them. They don't produce the most bass, but you know, with a folded motion tweeter, their highs are actually really nice, and the mids are okay. I just add a subwoofer to make up for the lack of bass, but overall, not bad. I actually got these on sale for $560. So bit of a discount because yeah, they originally came out in 2012, retailed brand new for $800. So anyways, that's the MartinLogan Motion 15s. Also all these speakers are actually rear ported. That's the traditional design for adding a bit more bass, or control bass I should say, onto bookshelf speakers. You add the rear port here, a little vent. Yeah, pretty much all these speakers are going to have a rear port. There's only been a few speakers that didn't. I think one of the few I noticed that didn't have one is the Golden Ear BRX, which uses passive bass radiators instead. But those are actually more expensive and more of an obscure design, I would say. But yeah, let's go on with the DALI Oberon ones here. So DALI Oberon ones, they're made by DALI, which stands for Danish Audiophile Loudspeaker Industries. Yeah, they actually have audiophile in the name, but they're a Danish brand. They make a whole line of bookshelf speakers they make a whole line of speakers as well, all the way from the more affordable stuff all the way to the more expensive stuff. But the Oberon one is this is from their like next to, I think the Spectre is actually the cheapest lineup. So this is the one that's like slightly higher up, like the second level up from their most affordable lineups. So yeah, I think Opticon would probably be the next step up. But yeah, this is like their second tier bookshelf speakers, the Oberon, and this is the smallest version, I would say, the Oberon ones. They retail for about $600 US, so not as expensive as the MartinLogans actually. And overall, I have to talk about their technologies a bit. This is what they advertise themselves as. This is actually the smallest speaker out of the ones here. I do like the cabinet work and everything looks pretty nice. What you notice about them is for their tweeter, they actually use an oversized tweeter. Most tweeters are, they use a soft dome tweeter like a lot of bookshelf designs, but this one is 1.1 inch instead of 1 inch. So it's a little bit bigger, 1.1 inch instead of 1 inch. And yeah, that's their tweeter here. They advertise the fact that it's a little bit bigger. The woofer here is, so for the material for a woofer, you gotta have it be like stiff, but also able to move easily. And that's where you, like a lot of companies invest a lot of R&D into both the tweeters and the woofers. But for the woofer, you have to have a kind of a stiff material, but also able to be light enough to move. So it's gotta be like stiff but light. So for the MartinLogans, they had an aluminum cone, which is used by some bookshelf speakers. And then this one, they use a wood fiber, which is kind of a composite fiber, actually, paper pulp combined with wood fiber. So that's how they get it to be kind of stiff, yet also able to move. 5.25 inch woofer there. And yeah, that's the DALI Oberon ones, I would say. They're known for their off-axis response. So I would say if you're really looking for a speaker with good off-axis response, the DALI Oberons are a pretty good choice for that. They really pride themselves, I guess, on that kind of technology, is that they have a wider range of a sweet spot compared to other bookshelf speakers in general, I'm saying. So yeah, $600 MSRP, I got it for $450 on sale. Same thing with these ones down here. These guys, these are the Monitor Audio Bronze 50s. Monitor Audio is a British company, and the Bronze 50s are not their lowest tier speaker lineup, but probably second up, just like the Oberons. So they're in a very similar tier to the Oberons. In fact, they retail for the exact same price, $600. I also got on a sale for $450, so I paid exactly the same for both these two. Technology-wise, I guess you could say a little bit similar to the DALIs, but they got a more standard 1-inch gold dome tweeter this time with a waveguide. And then they, for the woofer, they have their proprietary material called C-Cam. So it's like a composite material that's both stiff but also light at the same time, I guess. And also that's also, actually this is a 5.5 inch, it's not a 5.25 inch. So the woofer on the Monitor Audios Bronze 50s are a little bit bigger. So I guess I can move a little bit more air, so that's good. So yeah, they also, both of these are rear ported. So yeah, I guess show DALI Oberons have more standard rear port right here. And then the Monitor Audio Bronze 50s, they called us the Hive 2 port. Yeah, Hive 2 port here on the back, but it's basically another rear port. Another thing I want to mention about the Monitor Audios is that they can be bi-amped or bi-wired, so they got 2 sets of speaker terminals on the back. And that's pretty cool. I mean, it gives you more options, right? If you want to bi-wire them or bi-amp them, then you can. And it's nice that Monitor Audio offers this on this speaker in that range, because I would say most bookshelf speakers in the $600 range will not have the ability to bi-wire or bi-amp them. All right, and that's the main speakers I've been using. The DALI Oberon ones, the Monitor Audio Bronze 50s, and the MartinLogan Motion 15s. All right, so let's talk about these bookshelf speakers I just got. These are the Aperion Verus 5Bs. They're by an American speaker company called Aperion Audio that actually is interesting because they don't sell their products in a retail store. So you won't really find Aperion Audio speakers at an online like speaker shop, hi-fi shop, or if you go to like a showroom or something, you probably won't see Aperion Audio speakers there because they're direct to consumers. So they're internet only, direct to consumers kind of speaker business. And that's the way they've been operating since the 90s, I believe, since when they were founded. And I looked up a lot of reviews of this speaker brand, and they all say that they're pretty good value. Mostly, they actually pride themselves on the fact that they're direct to consumers, so they can kind of cut out the retail side of it and give consumers better value. In theory, it makes sense, right? So kind of like Emotiva and some other brands, they generally give consumers better value because they don't need to sell their products to retailers. The retailers don't need to take a profit. So yeah, because they can cut out the retailer, so the retailer doesn't need to take a share of the profits, then they can just sell it directly to consumers and theoretically offer better value. And yeah, what I've read in all the reviews of Aperion Audio stuff is that they do provide better value. I've always been curious to hear them. But yeah, like I said, there's nowhere you can really hear them from an actual retail store. So it's just you guys got to kind of take a chance on them. And if you actually buy from Aperion Auto, they do offer 60-day money back guarantee. So they give you consumers kind of peace of mind. If you don't like the speaker, you can just return it to them for free. It's free to check out for 60 days or whatever. But yeah, even then, I don't live in the US, right? In Canada, I think it's not very easy to find Aperion Auto speakers. The reason I got these is because, so these are retailing for $900 for a set. That makes these the most expensive bookshelf speakers from a retail price perspective. However, like normally I wasn't actually thinking about buying another bookshelf speaker, but I saw a really good deal on these ones. So it was from eBay. I was looking up speakers, like, kind of like just checking out what's out there. And I was curious about the Aperion Audios because I've always heard great things about them. And yeah, normally I would never buy them at the retail price. Like even $900, that's too much. I know these are considered to be good value and everything, but $900, too much. I'm not going to spend that much, especially when I got all these on sales, right? So yeah, I told myself, okay, I'm not going to spend more than $500 on a bookshelf speaker set. These, the seller actually offered me a really good value, really good price of $360. Yeah, $360. They're fairly good condition and everything, and yeah, I bid basically. I mean, these are retail price $900, right? He sold it to me for $360. That's an incredible deal. And for something like this, these are actually physically the biggest bookshelf speakers I have. I can see the size is actually a bit different. Little bit heavier, but I would say still around like 12, 13, 14 pounds, still not like that heavy. I think the Monitor Audio Gold 100s, those were like the biggest bookshelf speakers I've ever owned. Those were like 20 pounds or something. Those are really heavy. So this is not like as big as the Monitor Audio Gold 100s I had, but yeah, definitely bigger than the other bookshelf speakers here. Just talking about the technologies of this one. So it's interesting, look at the different technologies here. So the tweeter is actually a 1.1 inch size tweeter, so this is also an oversized tweeter as well, same size as the DALI Oberon ones actually. They use this technology called axially pinned, and I think what they mean by that is they have this little wishbone suspension here, or strut, and they pin it right, this is a soft dome tweeter, they pin it right in the middle, and they say that this makes the sound more in phase and stuff like that. So I know, like for the tweeter and the woofer to be in phase, a lot of companies do different things. Like some use waveguides. Like most actually would probably use something like a waveguide. But KEF actually uses something unique as well. KEF uses the UniQ driver array where they position the tweeter right in the middle of the woofer. So yeah, a lot of companies do something interesting about that to get them in phase. But for Aperion Audio, they use this little wishbone suspension structure to pin it right in the middle to get it in phase. And then the woofer is a 5.25 inch Kevlar cone woofer. Kevlar is a pretty strong but light material, so that's a nice material to use for a woofer. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the technologies. And then just like the other ones, you have a rear port here at the back, but also something a little bit more interesting too. So you have a rear port at the back. These can also be bi-amped or bi-wired. So just like with the Monitor Audio Bonus 50s, they can be it's nice, right? You have the option, you don't have to, but if you have 2 amps that you want to use with this, if you can bi-amp them, or you want to split the frequencies between the tweeter and the woofer. Bi-wiring, it's debatable whether that makes a difference, but you have the options, so that's nice. What also they have on here that I don't really see in other speakers is the treble mod. So the treble mod right here, if you think that the high end is a little bit too harsh or fatiguing, you can actually put this treble mod in here and reduce it by 3 decibels. So you're reducing the high end by 3 decibels to help tame the high end. So I find this really interesting. I've never seen this on other bookshelf speakers before. But yeah, you can either have the treble mod like on or off basically. Like you can, if you just don't use it, then it's your standard treble response out of the tweeter. But if you find it too harsh and fatiguing, you can also always reduce it by 3 decibels, which is nice. So anyways, nice that they offer that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. These are, all these speakers are made in China. I mean, that's just to be expected at this price point. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about under $1,000, so all these speakers are pretty much going to be made in China at this price point, but it's fine. I don't have too issues with that. Yeah, the only, like the speakers, if you want to be like manufactured in the West, is going to cost a lot more. Like my PMC DB1 Golds, those are like $1,500 speakers because they're made in the UK. My Neat Acoustics Ministra, those were like $2,500 speakers made in the UK. Yeah, so if you wanted to be made in America or UK, then you got to pay up for that stuff. But yeah, that's it. That's the different bookshelf speakers I have. Now we're going to do a comparison test. So I'm going to hook this up to my Yamaha streaming amp, and then we're just going to play a few songs, and yeah, going to check them out on each of these speakers. Oh, and these are without grills, so I'm going to show you guys how they look with grills on. So this is without grills, and with the grills on, it would look like this. Okay. Alright, so that's what it looks like with the grills on. Again, if you keep the grills on, it can be I think it depends on what you like. If you want the speakers to be more noticeable, then you generally would leave the grills off. If you want them to be more discreet, then you put the grills on. And they're supposed to be acoustically transparent, so they're not supposed to change the sound, but there's some people say they change the sound, but yeah, they're supposed to be transparent. It really depends on just, what you like. Do you want the speakers to be more noticeable or not? Just leave the grills on or off. Anyways, yeah, gonna hook it up to all these bookshelf speakers up to an amp, and then we're gonna test out a few of the same songs, and yeah, we're gonna hear the differences between all of them, so stay tuned. Alright, so now I have the MartinLogan Motion 15 set up first. We're gonna hear these ones first, and they're gonna be hooked up with the Yamaha WXA50 streaming amplifier, which I think is a pretty good amplifier, especially for the size and the price. And we're going to be using MusicCast, actually, which is a Wi-Fi streaming service, not Bluetooth. We're going to be using Wi-Fi streaming, so it's better quality. And I'm going to play a few different tracks from different genres of music, so you can get a good idea of how these speakers can perform. Alright, so yeah, we're going to go through them. First up is the MartinLogan Motion 15s, and then we're going to go into the DALI Oberons, the Monitor Audio Bronze 50s, and finish off with the Aperion Verus 5Bs. Alright? Okay, so let's start out with these ones first. Yeah. 난 또 너를 두드리고 있어. 반짝이는 수면 위를 매일 잔잔하게 일렁이는 사이. 알 수 없는 너를 가만 보면 깊은 그 눈빛이 궁금해지면 괜히 거친 바람처럼 나 너를 헤집어. 알아 하루 종일 넌 비춰 빠짐없이 내 어떤 날씨까지 Making it beautiful. Oh no no no. So tell me what you wanna do, boy. 너만 닿을수록 thirsty. 분명 가득한 듯 thirsty. Yeah, I got you, boy. Sipping all night. Dipping all night. 옅은 소면보다 훨씬 짙은 너의 맘 끝까지 알고 싶어. Just sipping all night. Dipping all night. 마음이 커질수록 thirsty. Yeah. 난 또 너를 두드리고 있어. 반짝이는 수면 위를 매일 잔잔하게 일렁이는 사이. 알 수 없는 너를 가만 보면 깊은 그 눈빛이 궁금해지면 괜히 거친 바람처럼 나 너를 헤집어. 알아 하루 종일 넌 비춰 빠짐없이 내 어떤 날씨까지 Making it beautiful. Oh no no no. So tell me what you wanna do, boy. 너만 닿을수록 thirsty. 분명 가득한 듯 thirsty. Yeah, I got you, boy. Sipping all night. Dipping all night. 옅은 소면보다 훨씬 짙은 너의 맘 끝까지 알고 싶어. Just sipping all night. Dipping all night. 마음이 커질수록 thirsty.
너를 두드리고 있어. 반짝이는 수면 위를 매일 잔잔하게 일렁이는 사이. 알 수 없는 너를 가만 보면 깊은 그 눈빛이 궁금해지면 괜히 거친 바람처럼 난 너를 헤집어. 알아 하루 종일 넌 비춰 빠짐없이 내 어떤 날씨까지 Make it get 하려고 웃는 너는 So tell me what you wanna do boy. 너만 다를수록 thirsty 분명 가득한 듯 thirsty. Yeah I got you boy sipping all night dripping all night. 옅은 수면보다 훨씬 짙은 너의 맘 끝까지 알고 싶어 just sipping all night dripping all night. 맘이 커질수록 thirsty.
Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. I was alone, I took a ride, didn't know what I would find. There, another road where maybe I could see another side. There, ooh, and then I suddenly see, ooh, and then I tell you that I need you every single day of my life. You didn't run, you didn't lie, you knew I wanna hold you. And had you gone, you knew in time we'd meet again before I told you. Ooh, you were meant to be near me. Ooh, I really want for you to hear me say we'll be together every day. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. I was alone, I took a ride, didn't know what I would find. There, another road where maybe I could see another side. There, ooh, and then I suddenly see, ooh, and then I tell you that I need you every single day of my life. You didn't run, you didn't lie, you knew I wanna hold you. And had you gone, you knew in time we'd meet again before I told you. into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. I was alone, I took a ride, didn't know what I would find. Hey, another road where maybe I could see another side. Hey, ooh, and then I suddenly see, ooh, and then I tell you that I need you every single day of my life. Didn't run, didn't lie. You knew I wanna hold you. And had you gone, you knew in time we'd meet again. Oh, I told you. Ooh, you were meant to be near me. Ooh, I really want for you to hear me say we'll be together every day. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. I was alone, I took a ride, didn't know what I would find. Hey, another road where maybe I could see another side. Hey, ooh, and then I suddenly see, ooh, and then I tell you that I need you every single day of my life. Didn't run, didn't lie. You knew I wanna hold you. And had you gone, you knew in time we'd meet again. Oh, I told you. Ooh, you were meant to be near me. Ooh, I really want for you to hear me say we'll be together every day. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. side. There, ooh, and then I suddenly see, ooh, and then I tell you that I need you every single day of my life. You didn't run, you didn't lie, you knew I wanna hold you. And had you gone, you knew in time we'd meet again, boy, I told you.
So yeah, guys, there you go. You heard the differences. So I'm not going to say anything in this video about which ones that I prefer, but definitely I think that the Aperion Audio Verus 5Bs definitely hold up. They are a great value. I think, yeah, for everything like it's fairly balanced, I would say. Yeah, the trebles, the mids, the bass, all fairly balanced. Overall, I think Aperion audio stuff are pretty top notch. They're not as well known of a speaker company compared to these other ones, but yeah, that's partly because they don't really market themselves that much, right? They're an internet direct company. So anyways, I would consider, I would say give them a chance, right? If you're looking for a bookshelf speaker that's affordable and gives you good value and a well-balanced sounding speaker, give these ones a chance. But yeah, guys, make your own conclusions. You guys have heard the demo. Yeah, that's it, guys. Monitor Audio Bronze 50, DALI Oberon 1s, MartinLogan Motion 15s, and the Aperion Audio Verus 5Bs. Let me know which one you guys like best in the comment section below. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.